It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. Our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Lumberjacks and the Huskies, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Huskies of Chicago taking on the Lumberjacks of Columbus. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and they...
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Herbert now. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, it's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Herbert on third down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. So this city, Columbus, Ohio, they've got the hockey team, soccer team, minor league baseball is here. Of course, Ohio State is a behemoth. They've got an NFL franchise to call their own now, though. And these folks, I'll tell you, they could not be happier. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Etienne up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 9 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly.
Oh, now meanwhile, contact downfield on the deep ball. Penalty flags come showering in. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lumberjacks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. ETN bringing in another one. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To the air again, Herbert. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 22 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Jones On 1st and 10, this is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's opened up for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
On the option right, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick slant, Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Chicago! Jahan Dotson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Huskies are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Herbert. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this 1st half. And it's a 1st down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, Herbert. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his 1st catch. It's a 1st down as well. Now it's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This to the tight end, Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Jones. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Herbert back to the air. They'll drop that underneath. ETN is down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the It's 2nd and 2.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Herbert off of play action.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Dalton Kincaid,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing Jones. He's going to dump this off to his running back Hunt. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he broke. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's 1 catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter, taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Hardy's got it on the out route. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. It's caught inside the 25. And what a big-time play there. 46 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down. Herbert throwing again. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st down, Huskies.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Herbert on first down now. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Jones on first down.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
They'll look to throw again.
Finding Ertz again.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hardy. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now left side, and I think the ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side to Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. This to the tight end, Kincaid. So he stopped for no gain, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Back to throw. Jones. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Jones throwing on first down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll work his way forward up to the 22.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Herbert.
To Evans on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Columbus, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.